Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today I'm discussing with you June 2025, paper 2 pattern, okay, and practice number test number 5, okay, without calculator paper. So let's try to solve now. Question number 1 we have here to discuss is standard form. So how to consider standard form? Basically, what's the rule we have? I discussed rule as well. Beside of it, we need decimal from left side after first digit. Repeat. Decimal will be where? Let me write a word. Decimal from left side, from left side, from left side after first non-zero digit, non-zero digit, non-zero digit. I need the decimal. This is a rule. So currently, where is decimal? You can see decimal is we can't see. When you can't see, it is always at the end. But where we need from left side, first non-zero digit. So it must be here. How many jumps? So we will go. So 1 jump, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to write first of all 10 to power 5. And then I'm writing here 2.3. And this is my final answer. Repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. And left side, that is why it is not in decimal, that is why it's positive power. So next question, next part. Write down this ordinary number, reverse. Reverse means, so this power is -4. So I'm writing 4.8, but decimal is basically hidden here. Sorry, visibly here is available. So negative means decimal will move left side. So 1, 2, 3. So how many? 1 jump, 2 and 3 and 4. So decimal will be here. And you put extra 0 before decimal. And this is called ordinary number. Repeat my words. If the same question comes with a positive power, 4.8 into 10 to power positive 4. So decimal will not go left side, will go right side. Example. So just 4, 8 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means this is my answer in case of the power is positive 4. I have discussed two ideas together so you can understand very well. So you can score yourself, okay? So anyway, let's talk about next question. We have two ways. We have two ways, one way. Way number 1, you can multiply 4 inside. Way number 2, you bring 4 on the other side. But problem, we have 18 here. So best idea, multiply inside. So I'm writing here 4 5s are 20x, 2 4s are 8 is equal to 18x. Okay, and now I'm bringing this 8 on the other side, 18 come this side. So I'm getting here 20x and negative 18x is equals to 8. And here I got a 2x is equal to 8. 2 divides and ultimately we got a 4 value. X is equal to 8 by 2. 4 is my final answer. Now let's talk about this one. So how to do this one, students? Factorization. So multiply first and last term. I got a what number? I got negative 3x2 power 2. This kind of question are favorite for exam. Okay, 3, how to get 3? Two ways, one way only. 3 1s are 3. 3 and 1, how to get this middle 2? So bigger, if I write negative and positive 2 will give you negative 2. This is not required. Positive 3, negative 1 is positive 2. This is why we need and x and x. So what is the way of doing? First term and last term copy, and middle two terms I'll copy here. So plus 3x and minus 1x. Okay, from here x common, I got x plus 3. From here, I must take negative 1 common. Nothing common means 1. So I got this match, yes, match. It means x plus 3 into x minus 1. And you know, students, whenever here 0, no other number, 0. So one time this 0 and one time this 0. And I'm writing now here x plus 3 is equal to 0 and x minus 1 equal to 0. So I got a x is equals to negative 3 and x is equals to positive 1. So we are getting two answers. I hope so. This part is also clear. And I'm writing now it in the place here. So negative 3 and positive 1. So second last page, the question on the page, factorization means common. If it is a very easy, if you're feeling difficulty, then do this way. Do this way. Table of 6. 6 1s are 6. 6 4s are 24. And now be common also. I got a A left, and here I got a 4C left. So this 6B I will take common out, and A negative 4C left inside, negative because negative in the middle. And this is my final answer. This is my final answer. I hope so you students can understand. Okay, 2 marks.
Sir,
Because 1 minute, please. So it means this is a 6 common, not a six, not a 4. And so we have to write 6 because 6b is common out. So we wrote 6b. And then what left from here? A left from here, and from here 4c and negative in the middle. I think the point is very clear, and we got the 6b done. Question number 4. Robert said it is possible to draw a regular polygon with an interior angle. So answer is, he's asking that explain why Robert is wrong. Because whenever you want to, it's possible to draw a regular polygon with interior angle of 130. Okay, problem is, let's see now. So we have a, if interior 130 degree, so what is exterior? So first of all, do you know we have a number of sides formula? Number of sides formula we have is, I'm writing for you, 360 divided by exterior angle. Exterior angle. So let's start. And do you know, student, the interior angle is 130. So when you have a this side, this side, this side, it's continue. So this is called interior, this is called interior, this is called interior. But when extended, this is called exterior, this is called exterior, this is called exterior. And you know, sum of interior plus exterior is 180. So if I exterior is given, sorry, interior is given 130. How to get exterior? So 180 minus 30, we get 150. 50 I got it. Now problem when I divide 360 by 150, 0 cancel. Now I check it. So 3 5s are 15 and 3 12 times. And that is not equals to any integer. Any integer. So this is the reason you can say that, because we can say that because this is a reason explained with the Robert is wrong. Why is wrong? So I hope so. The point is very clear, and let's go for next. So this is a 130 student, not 30. 130 we have it. So this is 130. So this turns to be 50. And now I check it. Sorry, this is a misunderstanding here. I do again and check it now. So when I divided 360 divided by 50, 0 cancel. Now this is, we cannot get any whole number. This is not any whole number and no integer, because table of 5 you cannot divide. So not any integer, not any whole number. And this is a reason that you can say that this is a reason enough for the explanation why Robert is wrong. I think you got a point very well. And this question number 4 clear. Let's go for next question again. So he's asking question 5, rearrange this equation, make A subject. Where is A involves? A involves here. So first of all, I will bring ut left side. S minus ut is equals to half a t square. So now this 2 is dividing, will multiply there. But the whole thing, S minus ut, you write in a bracket or you multiply inside, no problem at all. Now okay. Now after that, 2 time to s minus ut, and this t square will divide, and I got a subject. And for your information, I tell you one thing. You can't cancel this t. Some student try to cancel t because in the middle minus sign you cannot cancel. So our answer is 2 time to s minus ut and divided by t square. Number 2, you can multiply 2 inside or you leave it. Both are correct. And bringing this side 1 mark for this, 1 mark for writing this one mark for bringing 2 on the other side, and 1 mark bringing t square on the other side. I hope so you got a point. Question number next one. He is asking deceleration. I just explained this quickly. Whenever VT graph comes, VT graph, let me tell you, VT graph whenever comes, two rules are there. The gradient of the line representing acceleration or deceleration. Number 2 rule, area under graph and area under line representing distance covered. Distance covered. So 2 rules only in velocity time graph or speed time graph. So student, let's try to do it. He's asking deceleration. So we are looking for acceleration. So gradient formula, but first of all, you give the coordinates. What is x coordinate and y? X is 10, y is 16. So y is 16 and 0, 0. And gradient formula, all of you know it, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm writing a here. So y2 is 16, y1 is 0. So 16 minus 0 over 10 minus 0. So do it carefully, and answer is counted. And when we divide with a 10 decimal is the end will jump here, and we get a deceleration. And sorry, he asking deceleration, not acceleration. So I have to consider not this coordinate. I have to consider last coordinates. Here x is 0, 20, x is 25, v is 0. And here x is 20 and 16. So I have to consider this one to get acceleration and consider this one for deceleration. And now I'm finding the last one. So 0 minus 16. I'm writing acceleration here, the word acceleration, but it will come in negative answer. 0 minus 16 over 25 minus 20. So if he asks you acceleration, use this coordinate. Deceleration, use these coordinates. Okay, 25 minus 20, we got negative 16 over 5. Okay, and exactly correct. Okay, so now students, this is we have to leave as it is, or you can divide 16 over 5. 5 threes are 15. So we get a 1 and decimal. 0, 5 twos are 10. So we got a negative 3.2. Okay, but he said deceleration. So itself, it means deceleration. So I will eliminate the sign. So 3.2 is my final answer, but you must write here D, or you don't write D, even no problem at all. So distance between the two sets of traffic lights. So basically, we are looking for the area of the full trapezium. And I'm going to write first parameters. You must know the trapezium formula, otherwise it's available in the formula sheet. Okay, what is this gap? This gap is a difference of 20 and 10. So this A is 10. And this gap is 25. We can take as a B. So B is 25. And the gap between them is called height. And that height is 16. So we're getting 16. And now applying formula. So you have another choice, even student. Triangle area plus rectangle area plus triangle area. Correct as well. Okay, half into H into A plus B. And I'm going to plug in the values. And height is 16, students. A is 10, B is 25. So 2 ones are 2 8 times. So I got 8, and inside I got 35. So I'm going to multiply, and that is simple. 8 fives are 40, 4 carry, and 8 24, 25, 26, and 27. So we got 260 meters. 270, sorry, 270 meters. So I hope so. Concept is clear, and we have done this question as well. Okay, students, the correction is not 270, it's 280. I just confirm. And then we can go for the next. So 280. Okay, if you have done the triangle ways, even then answer becomes same. So please make sure the values, A value is 10, B value is 25, and H value is 16. So now I'm going for the next question. Question number 6. Question number 6 is the line is intersecting the circle at point AB. So I just show you, for example, this is a circle and line is intersecting. So line is intersecting like this. So we need to find these 2 points. How we can do, so make X subject or make Y subject. Okay, I am going to make here Y subject. So this X will go on the other side. So 2 minus X. And this value of the Y I'm going to replace here. Basically, we have equation x square plus y square equal to 34. And this value, I'm going to put it here. So x square as it is, and 2 minus x whole square is equal to 34. And now I'm using squaring identity. What's squaring identity? First term square, negative 2 into first term into second term plus second term square. And 34 I bring on left hand side is equals to 0. Now x square will give you 2x square, and 2 to the 4 times 2x will give you 4x, and this is a 4 and this is a negative 34. So negative 34 and positive 4, we got a negative 30. division by 2 is not compulsory, but if you do it, question becomes easy. So we got a 15, and now factorization. And what is middle term break? Multiply first term and last term. What I'm getting, I'm writing on top. I'm getting negative 15x square. How many ways to get 15? 15 ones are 15 and 5 threes are 15. And 5 and 3 will give you 2. But basically negative 5 and positive 3 will give you negative 2. I'm writing x beside of it. So x square as it is and negative 15 as it is. These two pairs I'm copying here. So negative 5x and plus 3x. And from here, what is common? Okay. From here, what is common? X common. I got x minus 5. And here, 3 common. X minus 5. And we are getting x minus 5. We get x plus 3 is equals to 0. So 1 time x minus 5 equal to 0 and 1 time x minus x plus 3 equal to 0. We are getting 5 and we are getting negative 3. Is question over? Not at all, because we need to find y as well. So I'm writing both x value, students, and plug in the top equation. So this 5, I'm going to plug in it here. So I'm writing here y is equals to 2 minus 5 and y is equals to 2 minus and minus 3. So here I got negative 3 and here I got a positive 5. So we are bound to end coordinate form. And what is technique? 5 and negative 3. 5 and negative 3. And negative 3 and 5. So negative 3 and 5. So I hope so both pairs are confirmed how we got it. And let's go for next question. B part, students, we have to find the length, and basically length is also called distance. Length or distance same. So we have to apply distance formula, and length formula or distance formula is what? Okay, I always teach my students like a graded. What is graded formula, students? Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. So basically upper part Y2 minus Y1 is coming from here, and down part x2 minus x1 is coming from here, and we will square them and put plus in the middle. We will square them and put plus in the middle. So we can memorize this formula very easily. So now applying the formula, length of AB. So have a look now, students. I label them 5, negative 3, 1 coordinate, and negative 3, 5, second coordinate. I label here x1, y1. I label here x2, y2. I can write in any order, no problem. So 5 minus that. Problem, students can do mistake here, sign here. So sign mistake here. So let's try to do it. And negative 3 and negative 5 whole square. So this negative into negative give you positive, and I got a 5 plus 3 whole square. And here, so negative 3 and negative 5 whole square. Root on top. Okay. And here I got 8. 8 square is 64. And here I also got negative 8. And for your information, negative 8 square is giving you again positive 64. 64. And 64 is giving us 128. Now problem is coming third form. If you don't know what to do, so best way is this. 2 6 are 2 4s are 2 3s are 2 2s are 2 16 times, 2 8 times, 2 4 times, and 2 2 times. How many 2s? One pair, second pair, third pair. And it means we have a 3 pairs. 2 square into 2 square into 2 square and into 2 alone. So this 2 square will cancel, will come out. This 2 square will cancel with the root come out. This will cancel, will come out. And last 2 will stay inside because alone. 2 to the 4 to the 8, which same. So we have proved 8 root 2. And we have done distance of AB is equals to 8 root 2. So units you have to write beside of it. I hope so the point is very clear, and let's go for next question. He is asking coordinates of the turning point. Question number 7. A very favorite topic for exam is stationary points or turning point. He can ask you 3 names. So stationary point he can ask you, turning point he can ask you, or extreme point. So what is the method to do the question? So we'll differentiate dy over dx. This power 3 will come down, and 3 and power 1 less. This 2 come down and multiply with 6. 2, 6 are 12, and power 2 will become 1. And 16 becomes 0 because alone without x, it always gives you 0. And after this, he is asking coordinate of a two turning points. So I will must plug in derivative equal to 0. And I have to take common. What is the common from both? 3 and x common. Factorization is compulsory. And whenever we have a 0 here, no other number, only 0. So we say either this is 0 and this is equal to 0. 1 by 1. So I'm writing 3x equal to 0 and x minus 4 equal to 0. 3 goes under 0, and you know it very well. It will give you again 0. And 4 goes other side. But he said coordinates. So not x coordinates only. So I have to continue and get a y as well. So both values 0 will plug in a top equation. So when I put a top equation, 0 to power 3 is 0. And again 0 and 16 left behind. So I got 0 and 16. And when I plug in a 4 on the top, here you have to do it carefully. 4 cube 64 and 4 square 16. 16, 96 comes. And 16 we have as well. Okay, so now we have to do it carefully. And 64 plus 16, it giving us 0. So 7 and 8, 80. And from 96, 80 gone. Because these are positive, and I'm getting again 16. So we are getting 16. So it means we got a 4 and 16. Okay, so 1 minute, let me check once again. Maybe 0 is clear. And 4 to power 3 is 64. And minus 6 times to 16 and plus 16. It is a negative 16, sorry. There's a sign only problem. So that's okay. And we got it. And now he's asking the nature. How to decide the nature, student? Nature, turning point, maximum or minimum. It's called nature. Let me write a word nature for you. I will go for second derivative from here. Second derivative is what, students? dy over dx2. So what is derivative come from here? 2 comes down, multiply with a 3. I got a 6 and power 1 less. And 12x, 1 comes down, 12 ones are 12, and power 1 less becomes 0. And something to power 0 is 1. So I got this one derivative. Now, students, 1 by 1, x0 and x4. So 0, I'm going to plug in it here. And what is the basic criteria, students? So reason is I'm discussing now. The reason is here. Second derivative, if when I plug in 0 here, I'm getting here negative 12. Negative is called, when it's less than 0, is called point of maxima. Okay, and when I plug in 4 here, so let's see what happens then, students. The rule we have, so 6 times to 4, 24. Out of 24, 12 gone, I got a positive 12. If positive 12 come, it's called point of minima. So reason is very clear. If second derivative sign is positive, this is called point of minima. And if second derivative is negative, point of maxima. Okay, this is no need. What I wrote now is no right, because the reason you already written here. This is the reason basically. So no need to write again. And he said that give you reason for whether these turning points is maximum or minimum, give the reason. Okay, so this is a clear. And question number 8. Question number 8. He's saying there Leah uses the following method to estimate the value. Okay, and what is estimation? So let me check it now. 9, 3 zeros and 5. Okay, if we round it, so this number is, if even we round it, so what rounding we get it? We get it because this number we have to round approximately the 4 zeros. And 3.97, if we can round 97. So if we round 4, so we need it 1 dp, so or 1 SF. it becomes 4. This is rounded correctly. Okay, but this we can assume this is not rounded correctly. Reason is very clear, because he has to write 90,000, not 1 million, not 100,000. Anyway, an answer is turned to be this one. How many zeros are there? These are 5 zeros. So if we have a 4 zeros, then we can write it. So comment on her method and solution. So what's the method wrong here? You can say, first of all, so what is called rounding. Okay, what is the commenting here? We can say, so 90005 approximately rounded must be 90,000. Sorry, 900,000. Let me count 3 and 4 zeros. Yeah, 90,000 should be like this. Okay. And second, last number, solution problem. Students, we have, if we write it 9 and 4 zeros, and then 4 square 16. So this is the right way. And when we convert it here, this is a 4 zeros we have, and 16 comes from here. So now what is the technique to do it? We can write separate, students. And here we have you can say that 3 and, sorry, I can write 300 and square. And here I can write 4 square. Root square cancel. I got this one and I got 4. So I got a 4 and I'm getting the 1200. And let me recheck once again. So 4 zeros we have. Just a minute, students. This is not 4 zeros. Okay, this is a root of 300 square. We are getting, yeah, this is 90 and 4 zeros correct. So this is a correct. Okay, we got 300 square, root cancel. So ultimately we are getting here 1200. Okay, so answer is turned to be this much, because he's asking comment on her method and solution. So problem is where? Problem is here she got 5 zeros. 5 zeros cannot convert into 3 zeros. So this is a problem here. So I think a point is very clear, and we have to write the method of the real right method. Okay, if you show this one, I think this is enough for the writing the solution and the methods and commenting on the methods. Now question number 9, convert 144 kilometer per hour into meter per second. Very interesting part. I just tell you, I said before, big unit to small unit, whenever we go, we always multiply. Okay, this is a criteria. So now kilometer to kilometer, when you convert kilometer to meter, so I multiply by 1000. This is very clear. And another part, kilometer to meter, I think clear. Look at, students, I'm writing kilometer to meter. But what is from hour to second? Again, hour is bigger units and seconds is the smaller units. Not in the middle, there are minute as well. There is a minute as well in the middle. So 60 one time, hour to minutes, and 60 again minute to second. So basically we have to multiply 62 times. So 62 times, why 62 times? Hour to minutes and minute to seconds. I think point is very clear. But interesting part, what I'm writing this way, you can look into the way how I write. I am writing intentionally hours in denominator. You see, hours in denominator. So some logic behind it. 144, and this is in the numerator. So I'm multiplying in the numerator. But hours in denominator. So I will multiply 30, 60, 60 in denominator. Reason, some people ask me, sir, why you are dividing? No, sorry, I'm not dividing. I am multiplying. How multiplying? Hour is already in denominator, and this is also in denominator. So they have same level. They have same level. So that is why. And now, students, 0, 0 cancel with that. 0, 0 cancel with this. And now I'm doing it further. So 2, 3 times 6 and 2, 5 times. I think better to don't change that 10. Leave that 10. I think I should go for it. 2 sevens are 14, 2 twos are. Now I think I can go for 3 table. 3 ones are, 3 twos are 6, 3 fours are 12. Okay, 6 ones are, 6 fours are 24. 4 from here and 10 from here. 4 from here and 10 from here will give answer finally 144 kilometers per hour. I'm getting 40 meter per second. 40 meter per second. I think all people understanding well how I got this answer. Main problem is big to small. I hope so. Point is very clear. And now I'm going for the next part. Get ready for the next part. Many students are confused in this kind of question, and I tell you one thing. This is a question which came last 4 to 5 years, almost repeatedly coming, frequently coming. So listen to me now. So a train of the length 120 meters. So it means you can see from here till here 120 meters. And it passes a tunnel 20 meters. So tunnel is how much length? 20 meters. Okay. Find time taken for the whole train pass through the tunnel and give answer in seconds. First of all, we have a formula. Formula is what? Distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. All of you familiar with this formula. Speed will go under it. So I can say time is basically is equals to distance divided by speed. So here we have a no confusion at all. Now question comes, speed I got already converted from 40. You may ask, sir, why you are using 40, sir? Why not this one? Problem is that this is a meters and meter involved after conversion. So I will use 40 in denominator. Now only one part interesting left behind. Do we have to use 120? Answer is not at all. I have to add 20 as well. You may ask one question, how possible, sir? Why is you are not using? So please concentrate now. I try to give you an idea. So check it, please. I give an example to understand, and maybe that is more easy to got the idea. Check it, please. I'm giving you the concept. Hold on. This is a little bit difficult to explain, but anyway, I will try, inshallah. So let's say train is entering from here. Train is going inside from here. Its length is 120, and length is a tunnel is, let's say, is a 20 meters. This point sorry to say, this point must reach here. I give a point again. This point of train must reach here. Then we can say that completely train went out of the tunnel. I repeat. So this point should reach here. So basically this point first travel 120 meter and then 20 meter. It means basically we have to cover the full distance and then it will go out of the tunnel. So that is why I have added both distance. Many students, they use 120 only, and that is a mistake. So we got a 140 over 40, 0 cancel, 2 sevens are 2 twos are. And he was asking, so this is seconds. So we got a 3.5 seconds. I hope so. The concept of the question is completely clear. So question number 10, students, we are trying now. So this is a, first of all, you must know equation of the x-axis is y is equal to 0. Very important. And the equation of y-axis is very clear. X equal to 0. Very important. So what is this is a y equal to 0, y equal to 1, y equal to 3, y equal to 7. So this is y equals to 8. So I'm writing first of all y is equals to 8. I'm writing first equations. This line is cutting y-axis at 2. So this line has a c value. What is c value? 2. And this line is cutting at a 6. So this line of C value is 6. Okay, now I'm need a point, 2 point on the line. So I'm going to find it now. For example, I take this point. So this point is lies there, okay? And x is 2, y 4. X is 2, y 4. I'm writing here x is 2, y 4. And take another point, for example, I take this one, x is 0, y 2. X0, y2. And gradient formula, students, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay. So I'm applying the formula. Y2 is 4 and minus 2. So I'm writing here 4 minus 2 and then 2 minus 0. And I got gradient is a 1. So 1 is there and C is 2 already. So line number I label as a line L1. So L1, I'm finding it now here. So y is equals to mx plus c. M is mx plus c. M is 1 and c value is 2. So my answer is turned to be x plus 2. So this is my line L1 line. And now I'm going for L2. L2, I'm finding it now below here. L2 here. L2 is this line, students, which is a C value is 6 visible. Okay, I can take again this 2, 4, x is 2, y 4. I take any other point, for example, this x is 6, y is 0. And gradient formula, student, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm getting 4 by minus 4, and I'm getting here minus 1. So write the final answer, y, same formula, y equal to mx plus c formula, So I'm writing here y equal to minus x and plus 6. So I put in rectangles, rectangle number 1 on top and 2 and 3rd. So I got all equations. So now, student, I'm writing inequalities because he said that write 3 inequalities which define the region unshaded one. So white part. White part means for this line, I have to come downwards, not upwards. Upward is called more, down is called lesser. It comes toward lesser. So answer is turned to be y is less than 8. And one more interesting part, if solid line, I have to put less and equal. If on a dotted line, I have to put less or more, but no equal sign. I think you people understanding. And we can see there's a dotted line, that is why only equal came. And for line number 1, we have this line. We decided is more is acceptable or less is acceptable. So is more is acceptable towards white region. So I write it same equation but miss with a more and equal sign. And last line is L2. L2 is again is we have more is acceptable or less. So again towards white region I have to go more. So I'm writing this equation and writing here more. I think you're all students understanding well, and question is done. And this is over. Let's talk about question number 11. So 0.5, 0.5 is if we remove the decimal, it become remove decimal. So 5 by 10, and I got a half. So 0.5 is deal as a half, and 64 is 8 to power 2. On the top is a half, and 5 to power negative 2. Students, I will bring in denominator. Positive 2 turn to be negative become positive 2, and this cancel out, and I got 8, and 5 to power 2 is 25. So we got this answer. So what about this, student? Okay, this kind of question we have to check it. 8, 2 4s and 2 2s. So 8 is 2 to power 3. So I'm replacing this 8 by 2 to power 3. On the top, negative 1 over 3. And what's the 27, students? So 3 9 times and 3 3 times. 3 to power 3, and on the top negative 1 over 3. They cancel out, and we're getting 2 to power minus 1, 3 to power minus 1. I'll bring it up and bring it down. So I will get a 3 by 2. I hope so. The concept of the question is completely clear. Question number 12. We have to describe fully that map S onto T. S onto T. So S is going on T. So we can say this is a rotation, and we have to find the center of rotation. So which I can guess, I can get idea. So here and 3 box and 1. So 3 box and 1. 3 box and 1. So 3 box and 1, and 3 box and 1. So basically it is a 180 degree. So I can say this is a center is 7 and 6. So it is a rotation. It is a rotation, and center is very clear, 7 and 6, and it is a 180 degree. No need to write clockwise or anti-clockwise. Right? Reason for 180 degree clockwise or anti-clockwise, they are same. That is only 180. 90 degree you are bound to write. Anyway, let's go for next.
Sir,
He says
can
S
you
or
repeat
S
how you
onto
did it?
U. He is asking S onto U. Now S onto U. What is S onto U? What is going on from here to there? It's a very clear, we can sense, we can guess enlargement. Now question comes with us. What is a center? Okay, center, we will take a tracing paper, we'll take a scale and join that. So look at now, students. So we'll join. So when you join it, it's going through the through the origin. So I can guess from here, it's going through the origin. So we remove a scale and center is center is 0 0. Center is 0 0. And now scale factor. How to write scale factor, students? So write full word scale factor. Formula is image size by the object size. After onto U is image. So I'm writing here I. before S is object, I'm writing here O. So these are three boxes and here one. So 3 by 1 is 3. So I hope so you got the idea. So 3, wait a minute, sorry. Image is 1 and this is 3. So this 1 comes up and this 3 goes down. So because we must know where is the object and where is a image. So center is coming on one side, that is why positive. But if center come in the middle somewhere, we must put here negative. I think the point is very clear. And this question is over. And let's go for next question. Next question is circle question. And we can see that he's asking X value. We have a property, students, a very important property. Whenever we have a circle like this, okay, so this is angle and equal to this one. It's called alternate segment theorem. Alternate segment theorem. Okay, so this is a theorem. All right, and this angle is equal to this angle. So if you look at carefully this triangle, so this angle and this angle equals to each other. I can write directly, and that answer is coming with me with a 55. And alternate segment theorem. This is done. Now he's asking the y answer. Where's y answer? So you can see these two are supplementary angles. How come? Four side is called cyclic quadrilateral, and the sum of them is a 180 degree. So I can say here y plus 65 equal to 180. So 180 I subtracting. So nothing hard for us. So subtract. I'm getting 5 here. So I'm getting 115. So answer I'm writing here 115 and reason. So sum of the opposite angles, in cyclic quadrilateral is 180. And I hope so you got a proper reason and concept of the question is completely clear. Question number 14, he is asking, we have given these diagrams, A, B, C, D, E, F, 6 functions given. So he's asking, complete the following table, show diagram representing, and we have to put letters here. Which diagrams? We will put letters here. So first of all, I just quickly explain, this is because we have two kinds of parabolic curve. If positive x square comes, it face open upwards. Negative x square comes, is face open downwards. And if you don't know, let's say I taught the way, take the all 5 points, okay, minimum 5 points, and you sketch. Rough sketching means always rough idea. So this is a y equal to x square, but this is not a yx square. This is shifting 2 box downwards. So it's called y equal to x square, but minus 2. Y minus 2, it is a 2 more shifted 2 boxes downward. What about this line? I taught this way. I taught all these lines are positive gradient and all these lines are negative gradient. Common sense, this is a 100% negative gradient. And what is y-intercept? C is so visible, 1. C is 1. I'm writing here 1. And how to find gradient? Very interesting. The gradient formula is difference of y values over difference of x values. I can tell you easily the y value difference is 1 and x value difference is 3. And answer is y is equal to mx plus c. So this is the answer for this equation. Okay, I'm teaching extra part. And what about this one? So you know, if we can check it here. So if x is negative, y is positive. It means y is equals to x is positive, y negative. So negative 1 over x. You ask how you know, sir? Because if I plug in a negative 1 here, let's make a show example. If I replace here minus 1 and minus give you positive 1. You can see in the diagram even when x is negative 1, y becomes positive 1. So this is a way to guess, and I hope so you got it very well. So what about this equation of line? Is a positive gradient for sure, because I said you on top, all these lines have a positive gradient. So these are a positive gradient, students. So this is a gradient is what? What is the formula of gradient? The y differences over x differences. So that is a very clear approach. I can say, so 1 by 1 is a gradient 1 gradient. And what is y-intercept is 1. So I got a 1x plus 1. So this is my equation of the line. Lastly, this one. And y is equal to positive 1 by x. You may ask, sir, why reason? Because if x is positive, y also positive. I think very clear. And that is why I think clear. Now let's decide. Let's decide. This is answer understood. The top equation without -2, this answer. This is a C diagram. So I am writing here C diagram. This part is very clear. Okay. Now I want to discuss this one. Because this point is not confirmed, there's a general formula. So it is a very clear. This is a positive and this is a negative. So it is very clear. We can say that D answer is coming in this section. Clear. Now let's talk about this one. So he just wrote in different way. So if we check it, it is a this one. You can see, sorry, I missed one thing. I put minus sign here. Why minus sign? All these lines have a negative gradient. I think point is clear. And this is a positive. So this is a very clear. He wrote in different order. Order is different, but same meanings. And diagram number A, I must copy. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I have not covered only the question. I have covered all 6 diagrams. I hope so. You got a point very well. Question of function. So basically we have h f of 1. So we have to first plug in 1 in f and then plug in full in h. So step by step. So step right to left. So I'm copying function of f. So step number 1, I'm writing function of as it is completely. But you can see 1 replace here and 1 replace here. So both side empty spaces, especially in the place of x. I'm copying 1 here and 1 here. And this giving you f of 1, and this is coming -2 square positive 4. It giving you positive 4. Their logic, because -2, 2 times multiply, negative, positive 4. I think all students understanding well. Half job is done, and next half job is, I'm going to here complete. I have to put now h function. So I'm copying h function. H function is x cube, and both sides x places I'm keeping empty spaces. Function name I'm copying here. Function value I'm copying here. So I'm writing in blue color so you can understand easily. Okay, now students, h f of 1 is my answer going to come, and answer is h f of 1 is 4 to the power 3 means 64. I think all students understanding well. And now let's go for inverse function. So first of all, g function copy without any change. So or replace g function by y. So step number 1 done. Right now y subject, and I have to make x subject. So first of all, 4 multiply. Step number 2, 1 comes this side. Step number 3, switch. Switch means left become right and right become left. While switching, sign never changes. Now interchange. X become y and y becomes x. And this is called G inverse. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, we are bound to write G inverse. Don't leave it here. Done. Next part. So G H of x. So there's a no number like 1. No number like 1. So full function of h will go in g function. Okay, so I'm copying first g function. So g function I'm copying. So first I'm copying. Best practice is copy. After copying, how many x's left and right, I will leave empty spaces. And h function value is x cube. I'm copying both side x cube, left side function name and right side its value, and this x cube. I can't do anything extra. I can't do any simplification. So answer is turned to be x cube minus 1 over 4. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. The concept of this question is clear as well. Question number 16, student, we have y is inversely proportional to square root of x. So this is way square root of it. This is called directly proportional the way I wrote. But if I bring this whole thing in denominator and I write here 1, this becomes inversely proportional. So when I put here k, I think it's very clear now. So, okay, this is clear. Now I'm putting this pair of the values. So y is 18 and x is 9. Root of 9 is 3. If I put here, this is root 3 and 3 multiply with that. So k becomes 54. Is the question done? No, not done. Not done. He said further. So I'm going to putting this back in equation here. So I'm getting here. So y is equals to 54 over root of x. Okay. Now he's saying put x value 36. So putting x 36. So y equal to 54 over root 36, and that give you 6. So 6 9s are. So I got a 9. And let me check again. Yes, exactly correct. And no mistake at all. I hope so. The point is very clear. Next question is topic of sets. Okay. And he's saying this one. And this kind of question, whenever comes, so we have to make 2 extra diagrams, which make question very easy. You see, inshallah, this diagram will make it very easy to understand. So whenever this kind of question comes, so you make 2 extra diagrams. So I'm going to make it now. You can see from here. So first C, this C I'm writing here. C I'm writing here. And A intersection whole complement I'm writing here. A intersection whole complement. So first of all, students, focus here, please. C means complete circle of C we shade. This is called C. I think very clear idea. And what is this? A intersection B. If I ask you only intersection, you say, sir, common between this is A intersection B. Is a very clear approach. But he said, no, don't shade this much. It means a whole complement means don't shade this one. Look, I make a blue boundary. Don't come inside, go outside. So it means I will shade this part. It is a very best way to solve this kind of question. Now, what is a middle part is intersection. So middle part intersection, what is a common shading? You can see, students, this part and this part is common shading. So I will take it. This part and this part is common shading, so I will take it. And this part is also, and this is my final answer. I believe you're understanding very well, and please do extra diagrams, a very easy way to solve the question. Now this one, what is asking here, if you look at carefully, he wrote g of 3. Basically, we have g function. This kind of question, step number 1, copy the function exactly same. After copying, you observe what is here, 3x. So replace every x with empty space, job number 1. And then you replace every x by 3x left side and 3x right side. But this completely equals to what? Replaced by 2x. Here I got 6x. 6x comes this side. And I got 8x. And 8x equal to 1. And finally, I got x equal to 1 over 8. I hope so. The point is very, very clear. So students, let's talk about next question. That is the number 19, probability question. So Sue takes the bus to school. The probability raining is 1 by 5. Raining is 1 by 5, sorry. And not raining is naturally 4 over 5. So we have to write here 4 upon 5. Here 4 upon 5. Very interesting line is here onwards. So if the raining is there, the probability bus late is 1 by 2. Repeat again. So raining is this branch and bus late this branch. So this value comes from here only. Clear. So I think clear point. Okay, and let's talk about other branch. So he said if not raining, so we have to consider this branch, not raining. Not raining, the bus is late, so 1 by 3 I must write here. And now what to do onwards, students? If this is a 1 over 2, what is there? This 2 to match, and from 2 subtract 1, I got 1. And this 3 same, I'm writing here 3 same. Out of 3, 1 gone, I got 2. Or we have another choice, 1 minus 1 over 3. This is the second way to get the answer, but I hope so you got it very well. Now further part. So bus is not late. Basically, he talk about not late and not late. So we have looking for these 2 branches. But don't take these values. Some students take these values only, wrong. We are bound to take complete branch and add them. So 1 over 5 into 1 over 2. Okay, plus 4 over 5 into 2 over 3. 1 over 10 comes from here, and 2 4s are 8 over 15. Now 10 and 15, We have to take LCM, no choice we have. 5 2s are, 5 3s are. So LCM is turned to be 30. 5 2s are 10 and 10 3s are 30. I'm writing 30 here. If 30 I'm writing, so 10 3s are 30, so 3 multiply up. And 15 2s are 30 and 2 multiply up. And I'm getting here 19 over 30. So I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear. And let's go for next question. And next question, we have a diagram shows a entrance to a tunnel. Okay, and we have it given this diagram. So we have to answer for shear area in this diagram. Now, problem is what we have. This paper is without calculator, so I'm bound to draw a perpendicular from here. And this M stand for midpoint, and this triangle I will make separate. So have a look, students, how to do this kind of question. So first of all, I'm going to make it OMA. These kind of questions are very favorite for exam. So I need one value only, okay? And that value, because I have this 6 and this 6. Okay, wait a minute, please. Wait a minute, please. Wait a minute. I have to go for half into base into height. So I need both values. So first I'm looking for adjacent by hypotenuse. So OM divided by 6 is equals to cos 60. I repeat, and cos 60 and OM is 6 times to cos 60 is equals to sine 30 was half. So we got a 3. So OM value I'm getting here 3. Okay. 3 OM, I got it. If OM is 3, common sense, the full gap is 6. So I got this full gap is 6. Okay, once again, let me just confirm. Once again, all right. So cos 60 adjacent. Yeah, basically I got OM. This value is 3. Okay, not the other one. Okay, students, I think this is enough for us because I'm looking for this area of triangle and then multiply by 2. Multiply by 2 to get the answer. So let's try to do area of triangle. So this area of triangle, if I'm looking for this area of triangle, this is 3, this is 60, and here 6. So how to find area of triangle? So area of triangle formula is half into A into B into sine theta. Okay, half into A is 3, B is 6, and sine 60. Okay, this is cancel out. I got 3 and I got a 9 and root 3 over 2. So this is the answer for one triangle. But multiply by 2, I will get a full area of triangle. So complete area of triangle, I'm getting here what? So area is equals to, so 2 times 2, 9 root 3 over 2 cancel out. And I've got a finally 9 root 3. Which is somehow start matching with our answer. So this is a one part is clear, meter square. So student, but is a how to find this sector area? So student, do you know is a full, this is 120. So how to find this and how to find this? Full is 180. I can say 180, 120 gone, I got 60. So 60 divided by 2 because here 2 portions. So I got 30 and 30, 30 and 30. Now I'm finding sector area. What is a sector area? So sector area formula, theta 30 by 360 degree into pi r square. And what is the radius? 6. 0, 0 cancel, 6 square is 36 and this 36. And they will cancel completely. And I got from here 3 pi. But there are 2 sectors, okay? So total area I'm finding now. So sector area multiply by 2 and plus complete triangle area. So sector is a 3 pi into 2 and 9 root 3. And then I got finally 6 pi plus 9 root 3. If I compare with the top equation, which I'm writing now, 6 pi plus d root 3. So I can tell you easily, and he was asking, what is C value? C value is 6 and D value is 9. C value is 6 and D value is 9. I hope so. The point of this idea is very, very clear. And let's go for Next question. So how to solve this question? We have a rule. Rule is what we have. If we have a power, we can split in two conditions, multiplication and division. Adding, subtracting, not allowed. Adding, subtracting, it is not allowed. So in multiplication and division, we can split the power. Plus, minus, not possible. And here they are dividing, so I can combine. How to combine? We can make one root also. I am using this criteria. And 6 ones are 6 twos are. So I got root 2. That's it. Otherwise, you can do root 12 separate and root 6 separate and cancel them. No problem at all. This is rationalization process. 2 minus root 2. Multiply 2 plus root 2. And here 2 plus root 2. So this sign must change. Now 8 on the top, I'm not multiplying inside. Down, I can say first term same, second term same, sign opposite. And rule is what? A plus B times to A minus B. The answer comes with us A square minus B square. So same story I'm applying here. Square of 2 minus square of root 2. But I want to tell one more thing. In case you don't know this formula, what to do? Just multiply them. No problem. How? 2 twos are 4 into that, into this, like this. Even it works even. No problem at all. And down I got 2 square 4 and root of 2 square cancel out. I get 2. So I got 8 and 2 plus root 2 and here I got a 2. And this 2 will cancel outside number only. Don't cancel with that number. Wrong. So we are getting 4 times to 2 plus root 2. And I can open the bracket and he said in this form, special form, 4 2s are 8 and plus 4 root 2. Yes, let me check again. I think idea is 4 2 square 4 and 4 minus, yes, correct, okay. So now we can go for next question. Factorization. What is common from top? 3 common and x common. So 3 5s are and x left only. And down. So again, same story. X to power 2 minus 25. This is square of what? And this is square of what number? X and 5. So 1 time x and 5 add and 1 time x and 5 subtract. So this value I'm going to copy down. So x plus 5 into x minus 5. And they will cancel out, cancel like this. And finally, I got 3x over x minus 5. So I hope so the concept is clear. This question, so it can be written in this form. So take LCM. What is LCM? T minus 1. T minus 1. Do you know, students, if this LCM matches with that, so upper value copy. Lot of risk if some student write like this and which is wrong. Why wrong this, sir? Because we must put a bracket. Look, I'm writing in blue color. So this bracket is compulsory, must. Okay, what about the part? This going to multiply with the 3. So 3 times 2, t minus 1. Sorry, just one please. Okay, so this is just gone. Okay, one doing again. T minus 1. So here I was saying t plus 2. Okay, here I'm writing 3 times 2, t minus 1. Let me check again. Yes, correct. Okay, 3 times 2 t, 3t minus 3 and minus t and minus 2 over t minus 1. And I got a 2t minus 5 over t minus 1. So this is our final answer. And he was said to give me a same. So we have done it. Okay. Question number next, 23 number. He said that total surface area of the sphere. And he said total surface area. And on top, very important sentence. What is that? Solid. Both are solid. Solid means this circle, the bottom circle, is a part of question. If the solid word is not there, we will not take circle area. Will not take circle area. Okay, what is a curved surface area? We know it very well. Pi r L. What is the bottom circle area? Pi r square. What is sphere area? 4 pi r square. And he said that they have same total surface area. Now we have to prove this connection. But first of all, do we have a slant height? No, we don't have it. This is called slant height. So this is a 12x here and this is L. I'm applying Pythagoras theorem here. So in front of 90, L is called slant height and hypotenuse. So I'm writing hypotenuse square equal opposite plus adjacent. So L to power 2 is equals to 5x to power 2 and plus 12x to power 2. I'm getting L square equal to 25x to power 2 plus 144 x to power 2. I'm getting 169x to power 2. And when I take a root of the both sides, students, I'll get a 13x because root of this is 13 and this root of this is single x, which I'm going to replace here. Now, students, we are ready to put the values. Radius is 5x. Slant height is 13x. Radius again 5x. 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 Okay. Before, best idea, before I plug in student just wait. So I can say pi can cancel. Radius are different. Radius are not same. So, but pi can get common out. When I take a pi common out, so this pi can cancel out. Okay, I show in different color. Pi can cancel out. If you cancel, good. If you don't cancel, no problem at all. Now radius is 5x. Now you may ask one question, why no radius cancel, sir? No, this radius is different and this radius is different. That is why. So I'm writing now radius 5x here comes, and slant height is a 13x, and radius is a 5x to power 2. And here I got 4 times 2 radius, and that is r remain as it is. Okay, here I got 65x. Here I got 25x to power 2, x square also, sorry. And here I got 4r square. 25 and 65, if you check it, it becomes 90x to power 2. And 4r square. 4 goes down, and I think we are going to close our finish question, okay? So 90 over 4. And table of 2. So 2 2s are and 245 times 90. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen proved. I hope so. The concept of question is clear. and the paper is completely over. So best of luck for exam and pray for me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa